Have you ever thought that the nuts you eat every day to boost your heart and brain might actually be speeding up aging? After age 60, your digestive system and blood vessels become more sensitive than ever. Just picking the wrong kind of nuts could quietly increase inflammation, cause joint pain, or make you feel tired all the time without realizing it. In today's video, Dr. Ethan Grant will warn about 4 nuts that seem healthy but are actually dangerous for older adults, and share 4 golden nuts that help restore energy, reduce pain, and keep your memory sharp every day. Watch this video until the end to find out exactly which nuts you should stop eating now and which ones to start adding today to stay strong, keep your heart healthy, and your mind clear even after 60. Dr. Ethan Grant, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience, once said, "Not every nut is a friend to your heart and brain after 60. He shared that most of his senior patients believe nuts are a harsh longevity medicine. Yet many of them feel more tired, weaker in their arms and legs, or even dizzy after breakfast without knowing why. Think of your body after 60 as a machine that has been running for decades. If you fill it with the wrong kind of fuel, the engine overheats and starts breaking down." According to Dr. Grant, there are 4 kinds of nuts silently causing inflammation and lowering stamina, even though they're labeled healthy in every supermarket. The good news is there are also 4 other types of nuts that can help restore your energy and memory clearly within just a few weeks. Part 1. How the body works. After 60, why some nuts can be harmful. After 60, your body is like a skilled craftsman who has worked for decades. The skills are still there, but the pace has slowed down. Every organ works the same way. It still functions, but it needs to be treated more gently and carefully. If you feed it the wrong materials, the system reacts quietly, making you tired, sleepless, or achy without knowing why. The stomach of an older person is like a small pot that takes longer to cook. When you add too much fat, like from oily nuts, the pot overflows, causing bloating and indigestion. The liver and kidneys are like tired workers who now move slower, so they can't filter out the extra oil and toxins as well. And your blood vessels? Think of them as old water pipes, narrow and fragile. Just a few drops of thick oil can slow the flow and cause blockages. A 2023 Harvard longevity study showed that the body after 60 digests fat 25% slower than at age 40. This means the same handful of nuts that a younger person easily digests can take hours for an older body to process. If you choose the wrong kind, your body won't just have trouble absorbing nutrients, it will also create ongoing inflammation. Your body after 60 is like soil that has been through many seasons. It can still grow life, but it needs gentle, balanced nourishment. Some nuts act like refreshing rain, feeding your cells and helping them recover. But others are like thick water, suffocating the roots and slowly draining your body's strength. So the real question isn't whether you eat nuts, but which nuts you give your body. Choose right, and you'll feel lighter, more flexible, and alert. Choose wrong, and within weeks, your joints may stiffen, your digestion slow down, and your energy fade. If you find this part helpful, click like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the Ageless Vitality channel to watch the next part, where Dr. Ethan Grant reveals 4 nuts people over 60 should avoid to keep their hearts strong and minds sharp. Part 2. 4 dangerous nuts doctors warn you should avoid. 1. Macadamia, the rich nut that overloads your body. If nuts were guests at your table, macadamias would be the fancy one. Rich, buttery, and unforgettable. But for the body after 60, this guest can be too much. Each macadamia nut is more than 75% fat, meaning just a small handful equals the oil content of a full meal. After 60, your liver and gallbladder, the 2 organs that process fat, become slower and more tired. They make fewer digestive enzymes and take longer to do their job. When you eat nuts high in fat like macadamias, the liver must push out extra bile while the gallbladder contracts harder. The result? You feel heavy, bloated, and sluggish, like there's a stone sitting in your stomach. A 2022 study from the University of Sydney found that adults over 60 who often ate high-fat nuts had triglyceride and cholesterol levels 40% higher than those who ate them in moderation. When fat builds up in the blood, the body releases mild inflammatory chemicals. Over time, this hidden inflammation can cause joint pain, heavy legs, and strain on the heart. Linda, a 67-year-old woman from Florida, believed eating macadamias daily would lower her cholesterol. After 3 months, she had gained nearly 7 pounds, her knees hurt, and she had to give up her healthy habit. When she switched to pistachios, a lighter nut with more antioxidants, her weight and knee pain improved within 6 weeks. Advice: for older adults, macadamias should be a treat, not a routine. If you really enjoy them, limit to 2 or 3 nuts a week and don't eat them with oily foods. Even better, switch to soaked pistachios or almonds. They're gentle on the liver, but still give your heart the good fats it needs. 2. Walnuts, the brain nut that can cloud your mind. Walnuts have long been called food for the brain because they look like one, but after 60, they can act like a double-edged sword. Walnut oil is a mirror with 2 sides. When fresh, it's full of omega-3 that supports memory. But when oxidized, it turns into free radicals, tiny molecules that cause inflammation, dull thinking, and joint pain. Imagine leaving a bottle of cooking oil in the sun. You might not smell it going bad, but your body will sense it right away. When fat becomes oxidized, it creates damaged molecules that the liver and brain can't handle. They float through your blood, attacking nerve cells and leaving you foggy, forgetful, or searching for words mid-sentence. The problem is that most walnuts in stores have already sat around for months before you buy them. Even if the label says fresh, heat and storage time often damage the oils. Younger people have strong enzymes that help detox quickly, but after 60, these protective enzymes drop sharply, allowing oxidation to do deeper harm. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that eating oxidized walnuts for just 4 weeks raised inflammation markers by 28%. Seniors with weaker immune systems are affected even more. Solution: if you love walnuts, buy them in the shell and crack them only before eating. Keep them sealed in the fridge, eat 3 or 4 at a time, and finish the bag within 2 weeks. Walnuts are only good when treated right. Once rancid, they quietly fuel inflammation that harms both brain and heart. Remember, your memory needs not just nutrients, but safety from what you put into your body. 3. Pecans, candy disguised as a nut. Pecans taste sweet, crisp, and fragrant, making many people think they're one of the lightest and safest nuts. But most pecans on the market are dressed up too much. Check the labels. Caramelized pecans, honey roasted, glazed with syrup. They all contain sugar, syrup, or frying oil. A bag of sugar-coated pecans is basically candy in a brown shell. Even though they're natural, they contain enough sugar to spike your blood sugar quickly and crash it just as fast. For older adults, this roller coaster can cause dizziness, shaky hands, or false hunger even after eating. Most commercial pecans are also roasted in cheap oils like canola or soybean. At high heat, these oils turn into inflammatory compounds that weaken insulin response, the key trigger for type 2 diabetes and belly fat in older adults. Dr. Ethan Grant shared that many of his patients felt exhausted after eating nut snacks, blaming lack of sleep. But when they switched from sugar-coated pecans to dry-roasted, unsalted peanuts, the fatigue disappeared. The difference? Peanuts keep blood sugar steady, while flavored pecans cause sharp swings. Advice: avoid any pecan with coatings, syrup, or caramel flavor. If you truly love them, pick raw pecans. No sugar, no oil, and eat them with low-sugar fruits like green apples or berries. Still, peanuts or sunflower seeds are better options. Affordable, easy to digest, and less inflammatory. If you ever feel tired after a healthy snack, the real culprit might be pecans. Don't let that sweet brown shell fool your body. 4. Cashews, the salty nut that hides behind a healthy image. Cashews taste rich and creamy and are often advertised as a great plant protein. But behind that innocent look lies a process that makes this nut a nutritionist's concern. To remove their hard shells, which contain urushiol, a natural toxin similar to poison ivy, producers soak cashews in hot salt water and then roast them in oil at high heat. This doubles their sodium level and damages the fats inside. For anyone over 60 managing blood pressure, that extra salt can make your heart race and face flush after just one snack. Cashews are also known as sweet talkers. At first, they taste comforting and boost your mood, but hours later, they leave you thirsty, heavy-headed, or even dizzy. Dr. Ethan says, cashews are like that friendly neighbor who's fun to chat with, but too much of them wears you out. On top of that, cashews contain phytic acid, a natural compound that blocks your body from absorbing minerals like calcium, iron, and magnesium. For older adults who already absorb nutrients less efficiently, this can quietly weaken bones and muscles. A 2020 Journal of Gerontology study found that people over 60 who ate processed cashews more than 5 times a week had a 30% higher rate of high blood pressure compared to those who ate unsalted nuts. Advice: if you enjoy cashews, choose raw, unsalted, and oil-free ones, and limit to once a week. You can roast them gently at home on low heat or mix them into salads for easier digestion. Avoid flavored or salted snack packs completely. Do you eat cashews every day? Comment yes or no below to see how many others are like you, and find out how just one small change can make a big difference in a few weeks. Not all nuts are bad. The good news is that nature always finds balance. If some nuts drain your energy, others can heal and restore it. Even after 60, your body can stay strong and flexible, as long as you give it the right kind of fuel. Next, Dr. Ethan Grant will reveal 4 healing nuts, small but powerful choices that can boost your circulation, reduce inflammation, sharpen your memory, and keep your energy steady all day. Keep watching to discover the 4 nuts you should eat every day to rebuild strength, fight fatigue, and keep your body vibrant and youthful long after 60. Part 3. 4 nuts doctors recommend eating every day. 1. Brazil nuts. The battery that recharges your cells. If your body were a smartphone, Brazil nuts would be the slow-charging but powerful battery for your nerves and muscles. Each nut contains almost 10 times more selenium than most other nuts, a mineral the body often lacks badly after age 60. Selenium works like an engineer behind the scenes, helping cells recover after every movement. When your body runs low on it, your muscles weaken, nerve signals slow, and you might feel leg fatigue, shaky hands, or loss of balance on the stairs. Many people think that's just aging, but in truth, the body is simply running out of battery. A 2021 study in the Journal of Nutritional Gerontology found that older adults who got enough selenium increased their leg strength by 13% in 6 weeks, felt less tired, and slept better. The secret of Brazil nuts isn't more, it's the right amount. Just 1 nut after breakfast provides all the selenium your body needs for the day. Eating more than 2 a day can do harm, leading to mineral overload and thyroid problems. Dr. Ethan Grant calls it the smart nut because it's about consistency, not quantity. For older adults, 1 nut each morning for 4 weeks can make you feel more alert, steadier on your feet, and mentally sharper, like your body's battery is fully charged again. 2. Pistachios. Fresh blood in tired vessels. If Brazil nuts are the battery, pistachios are the new oil that keeps your circulation running smoothly. The aging body is like a car with thousands of miles on it. The engine still runs, but the blood vessels have stiffened, narrowed, and lost flexibility. Pistachios contain flavonoids and arginine, 2 compounds that help blood vessels relax and produce nitric oxide, a natural chemical that widens vessels and improves blood flow. With better circulation, your hands and feet feel warmer, your brain gets more oxygen, and your heartbeat becomes steady and calm. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that adults over 60 who ate about 30 pistachios a day for 4 weeks improved blood flow in their legs and brain by 15% and felt less numbness and heaviness in their legs. You can think of pistachios as quiet plumbers, cleaning and smoothing the inner walls of your blood vessels so blood flows freely and your body feels lighter. How to eat them. Have 30 unsalted, dry pistachios mid-morning or mid-afternoon. Avoid salted or butter-roasted ones. Too much sodium cancels the benefit. If your hands and feet often feel cold or tingly, or you get dizzy when standing up, try pistachios daily for 2 weeks. Many people notice warmer hands and clearer focus soon after. If you want to try it, comment, "I'll try," to see how many others are joining you. 3. Peanuts, the steady friend of lasting energy. While many fancy nuts get praised, the humble peanut is the quiet hero of health after 60. Dr. Ethan calls peanuts the friend who's not flashy but always there when you need them. They provide complete protein and slow-digesting carbs that keep your energy steady all day. For older adults who often feel tired in the afternoon or lightheaded after standing up, peanuts act like a cushion that keeps your energy from dropping suddenly. Peanuts also contain niacin, vitamin B3, and resveratrol, nutrients that improve circulation and protect brain cells. Niacin helps your cells breathe better, meaning oxygen and energy reach every organ more evenly. Many people over 60 feel drained after small tasks or dizzy after naps. It's not just age, it's lack of stable energy. Peanuts help fill that gap. A study in the American Geriatric Society found that eating a quarter cup of peanuts daily stabilized blood sugar and reduced afternoon fatigue in just 3 weeks. How to eat them? Enjoy a quarter cup, about 30 grams, of dry roasted, unsalted, oil-free peanuts mid-morning or mid-afternoon. For a lighter option, pair them with apple slices or Greek yogurt. Peanuts aren't just food, they're a loyal companion that helps you stay steady through each day. Sometimes the best things aren't the most expensive, they're the most reliable and kind. 4. Almonds, the key that unlocks your joints in the morning. If your hands feel stiff in the morning or your legs cramp at night, your body might be low on magnesium, a mineral that helps muscles relax. Almonds are the key that loosens joints, soothes muscles, and helps you start the day smoothly. Magnesium in almonds works like oil for your muscles and joints. Without it, muscles tighten but can't release, leading to tension, pain, or twitching at night. Magnesium also helps steady your heartbeat, calm your nerves, and improve sleep. 3 issues many older adults struggle with. A 2020 National Institute on Aging study found that seniors who got enough magnesium, especially from almonds, had 31% fewer night cramps and slept 18% deeper. How to eat almonds the right way. Soak 10 to 12 almonds in warm water overnight. In the morning, peel and eat them slowly. Soaking activates enzymes, makes minerals easier to absorb, and softens the nut for easy digestion. Avoid roasted or flavored almonds, as heat destroys magnesium and vitamin E. For variety, mix soaked almonds with chilled oats, Greek yogurt, or low-sugar fruit for a tasty, gentle breakfast. If you've ever had night cramps or stiff joints in the morning, comment "Me too" below and try soaked almonds for 7 days. You might be surprised how much lighter and more flexible you feel when you wake up. Dr. Ethan Grant often says, "There's no miracle nut, only the right way to eat that makes the miracle happen." Brazil nuts recharge your energy. Pistachios refresh your circulation. Peanuts keep your energy steady. Almonds relax your muscles and joints. If you rotate these 4 nuts daily, within a month, you'll feel the difference. Stronger steps, clearer thinking, and deeper sleep. Part 4. How to combine and store nuts for maximum results. A small jar of nuts in your fridge could be the secret to lasting health at age 70. You don't need anything expensive or complicated, just the right way to store and combine them. And those little nuts will quietly become mini nutrition factories that keep your body strong every day. First, store your nuts in airtight glass jars, away from light and moisture. Room temperature, especially in warm climates, can make the oils inside turn rancid. That's why sometimes you eat good nuts but feel tired or bloated afterward. Keeping them in the refrigerator is the safest way, and remember, only keep them for up to 1 month after opening. After that, even if they look fine, they start losing nutrients and develop a faint, oily smell you might not notice. When it comes to combining nuts, don't eat them alone. Older adults often lack digestive enzymes, so pair nuts with Greek yogurt, apples, or chilled oats. These foods contain natural enzymes that help your body absorb the protein and healthy fats in nuts more easily. Eating them with fresh fruit also adds fiber, prevents dryness, and helps steady blood sugar. One important rule: Don't eat nuts together with fatty fish, fish oil, or oily meals. Even though all these contain healthy fats, combining them at the same time overloads your liver and gallbladder, making digestion harder and slowing nutrient absorption. This can lead to bloating or indigestion. And don't forget the golden time to eat nuts, mid-morning or mid-afternoon. At these times, your stomach isn't too full and your body needs a gentle energy boost, so nuts digest best. Just a small handful can keep you alert and satisfied until your next meal. Many people after 60 think it's too late to change, but Dr. Ethan Grant always says, the human body is amazing. When you feed it right, it rewards you with new energy and life. Conclusion. In short, the 4 nuts to avoid are macadamia, walnut, pecan, and cashew because they're too oily, oxidized, or salty and can trigger hidden inflammation. The 4 nuts to eat daily are Brazil, pistachio, peanut, and almond. They restore energy, improve circulation, and sharpen memory. As Dr. Grant often says, good health after 60 doesn't come from supplements. It comes from small choices every day. One small change, just choosing the right nuts in your hand, can change your entire path to wellness, helping you live lighter, clearer, and more energized every morning. If you found this video helpful, click like and share it with friends or loved ones your age so they can learn and benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the Ageless Vitality channel for more simple, science-backed, and safe health tips for people over 60. Finally, which nut will you start with first? Leave a comment below, because one small choice today could bring you a stronger, healthier body tomorrow.